Okay, so the do's and don'ts of preventing extrinsic stain. First, I want you to imagine that you have a beautiful white porcelain mug. Now, this mug isn't perfect, okay? You've been using it for 20, 30, 40 years now, whatever it is. It has some character, if you will. You know, it has some grooves and rough patches. I want you to imagine drinking a cup of coffee or tea out of that mug. And when you finish drinking it, you leave that cup of coffee on the counter and go about your day. Later that evening, you rinse out the mug, and the coffee or tea that you drank has stained the cup. It's really settled into those grooves and rough patches, so now you're scrubbing it pretty aggressively to get all those stains out. Okay, now imagine you have the same mug filled with coffee or tea, whatever you like, and you finish the cup, whatever you're drinking. Instead of leaving it on the counter, you take it to the sink and rinse it out. So while that liquid is still liquid, you wash that brown liquid down the drain, and then later that day when you're going to do the dishes, you have to do very minimal scrubbing, if at all, to clean that mug. So I want you to think of your teeth the same way. My number one tip to avoiding stains is anytime you have a staining food or beverage, rinse with water right away. Even if you're drinking that coffee on the way to work, have a water bottle in your car that you can swish around with once you're finished. This is an extremely simple concept that can make a huge difference, especially if you have a lot of grooves where stain can cling to if it's left to sit there all day. So on that same note, drinking staining beverages through a straw is helpful too. You can keep a reusable one in your car, purse, and kitchen so you have it when it's needed. And obviously good hygiene habits like brushing and flossing are going to help prevent stains from sticking to your teeth too. Think of these things as actually cleaning that mug. Now you should wait 30 to 60 minutes after eating or drinking for the acidity in your mouth to neutralize again as to not wear down your enamel. If you want, you can rinse with or drink alkaline water to help increase the pH of the mouth. Now, limiting your exposure to staining foods and beverages will help too. If you only have the 1 cup of coffee in the morning, it's a lot easier to manage the stains versus someone that constantly sips on coffee throughout the day. So if you're experiencing stains due to tobacco, the best way to prevent this is to stop smoking. And then lastly, you should see your hygienist regularly to help remove any stubborn stains that have accumulated from your daily habits.